Hello. In my video yesterday, I made reference to the fact that I had changed to the green plan last week. I also said that I would make a future video explaining why. Well, this is that video. I guess the best way that I can explain it is to go all the way back to last November. In November, when Weight Watchers implemented the 3 new colored plans, I had a decision to make. I studied the 3 new plans, the purple, blue, and green, for 3 days before I had to make a choice. You see, my weigh-in day is on Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that the new plans rolled out on a Monday. After watching some of the YouTube videos and researching on the Weight Watchers app, I decided that I would first go to purple. Now, I said first because, you see, I always intended to do all 3 plans within about a 6-month span. So I decided to try purple first. I did pretty well. I think after being on it from November the 11th till the end of January, I was actually down a pound, and that included the holidays. So I was pretty happy with the results of the purple, and I felt like that I had experienced the good part of it and the not so good part of it. It was a good experience. I decided to try blue second. Now you notice I'm saying first, second, so there's obviously going to be a third. Now my plan on blue was to start at the end of January and go through Easter, where this year Easter fell on April the 12th. My weigh-in day would have been that following Thursday, somewhere around the 16th, I guess. Well, when Easter came, we were in the midst of the stay-at-home order, and things were very chaotic, and I was rarely getting out, and I just was a little concerned for myself about trying to start a new plan in the midst of all this chaos. So I didn't. I held off. To look back, I don't think it was a good decision, honestly. I have had such a roller coaster ride since the end of January. My weight started, I think, the end of January. I weighed about 125 pounds. In my opinion, my perfect weight is between 123 and 125. So I was okay with that weight. And that was after being on the purple plan for 2.5 months. Within just a few weeks of starting on the blue plan, my weight began to climb. Now, it would go down one week, but then it might go way up the next week. Then it would go down the next week, but then way up the next week. Well, I pretty much reached the end of my rope on, I think it would have been May the 14th. When I weighed in on May the 14th, I weighed 128 pounds. And I had been close to that 128 pounds for several weeks. I just knew that I was about to outgrow all my clothes. I had already outgrown 2 pair of blue jeans, and here I was about to get into summer clothes that I wore last summer and probably weighed around 120 last summer, so I was pretty much concerned about it. On the 14th, after I weighed in, I didn't think about it a whole lot. I just went ahead and did as I always do and ate the way that I always do. Well, I got up on the 15th and I said, you know, I'm ready for a change. I had already planned over a month before to change to the green plan. And at my highest weight in quite a while, I decided it was time. I needed to refocus. I think that's been a lot of the problems that I've been having ever since we've been going through this stay-at-home plan. My focus has not been on Weight Watchers. Even though I talked about it a lot, I still, when it came down to what I was eating, when I was eating, and how much I was eating, my focus, the last of my focus, was on Weight Watchers. So I thought, if I change to the green plan, I'll have to put more focus on it because I've never done it before. Or if I've done it, it's been years ago and I have to relearn how to do it. See, that's why I stayed on the blue. I thought, hey, this is a plan I know because it was the closest to freestyle. But it didn't help my focus. So, on May the 15th, I changed to the green plan. It was more points than I was used to, but there were also several things that I had not been having to spend any of my daily smart points on that I now was going to have to, because I'm a big, boneless, skinless chicken eater. I also eat a lot of corn on the cob, and occasionally I'll eat a boiled egg. Now, I was going to have to start using some of my smart points each day to have those particular foods. But that was okay. I was ready for the challenge. So I really buckled down and tried my hardest to almost start over. You see, I didn't start this channel to lose weight, to be held accountable, or to even have fame and fortune. No, I started it for you, the viewers, the people that will be drawn to this channel because they're trying to lose weight. They may be struggling, but they could use some tips, recipes, encouragement, and my experience. And ever so often, I might do a grocery haul. That's why I started this channel. So I plan for now to stay on the green plan for at least 2 months. I stayed on the purple plan for 2.5 months. I stayed on the blue plan. I think it ended up being pretty close to 3 months. It was at least 2.5 months. I plan on staying on this plan about the same length of time. I probably will change somewhere around the 4th of July. But I wanted experience in all 3 plans, because if I don't have experience in all 3 plans, how can I help you? How can I give you any tips, any suggestions on how to get through the days if I've never been on it? And that's what I had found myself doing the last few weeks. When I would try to explain the green plan, I would just sort of go back to when I first started Weight Watchers on Points Plus, because I thought maybe it was sort of like that, or when the first smart points were implemented. It seems to be like that. I still sort of think it is a lot like when smart points were first started, because I do know I was still counting chicken at that time. I was beginning to edit my video that I just filmed, and I realized I never told you how I did after 1 week of being on the green plan. I focused. I ate what I needed to eat. I didn't go over my points except for maybe one day, and I lost 4 pounds. That shows that I was more dedicated last week than I had been probably since before Christmas. That also shows that if we will focus on what we need to do, we can be successful. Just wanted to drop that in. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say today, that I plan on being on the green plan for at least 2 months. Wish me luck. I hope that I can be as successful on the green plan as I was on the purple plan, because I really don't want to go back to the blue plan anytime soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. And leave a comment below if you have any questions, because by the time you see this, I will have more than a week's worth of experience on the purple, blue, and the green plan. Goodbye.